Okay, go ahead, guys.
All right.
Ready?
Welcome to break, everyone. Welcome to our second streamed online break. So today we're going to have announcements from students and teachers, and then we are going to have our first sophomore speech. And just to set the guidelines really quickly, we just want people to keep comments to a minimum, maybe just encouraging comments or just wait until the end. But just remember that it pops up on everyone's computer screen, so it could be really distracting for whoever is speaking.
Yeah, so guys, just try and use the new platform respectfully. I mean, obviously there's a lot you can do with comments and everything, but try not to be too distracting or anything, or I'll have to turn those off. But for now, we do have announcements and stuff. So what we're doing is we have a spreadsheet basically where people can sign up, put their name, their club, whatever they're doing, and then we'll have an order for break, and then at the end we'll do sophomore speeches. So for now, we'll start our announcements with Mr. Raymond has an announcement. Oh, my dog's barking.
All right, aloha everybody. I'm going to go ahead and ask that you take a look at some cards I'm putting on the screen. I hope you can see them. 4 p.m. today, makeup course planning session. 4 p.m. Tuesday. Get a chance to spend some time with me and Mr. Partlow. You can go to d.yrk.link and go to the Raymond link. We'll be together for about an hour. This is your last opportunity to learn about all of the course planning information for next year. And then after today, Mr. Partlow and I will start setting up one-on-one course planning sessions with students in the coming weeks. Look forward to seeing you there. Thanks very much.
Okay, so next announcement is from Jia Cheng. You can go up.
Good morning, everyone. I realized that there is the new election for the next generations of student councilors coming up, but that does not mean that Jared and I are retiring. That is bad news for printer abusers, since we'll continue to hound you all if you abuse printers up until the point that we graduate. And with that being said, the two of us will continue to be available in case you have tech inquiries, especially during the time of all of these difficult transitioning times. And if you guys have any questions, you guys can feel free to message us through any means, and we'll do what we can to facilitate a transition that is as smooth as possible. Thank you.
Perfect. All right, Caden Huffman, you're up.
Fantastic. All right. So, hello, everyone. I'd just like to announce that the second Guild Online meeting will be at lunch today at 11:05. Now, the meeting link can be found in your email, which kind of makes a lot of this announcement redundant, maybe, because it's in the email. But if you can't find the email, just send me a message on Hangouts chat. But basically, I have some exciting news. So Gabe and I have been making an action plan for Digital Guild over the last week. And basically, so I'm sure you all know what cycle day is for Guild, right? Right? F is for Guild. Now, if we were in person, I would have just paused and waited for you guys to say it, as I'm sure you all would have. But these are the challenges of digital life, you know, so I guess ask in the chat. But my announcement's this. So seeing as we don't have synchronous meetings on F days, F can't be for Guild any longer, which may come as a shock to you if you didn't read the email. And I truly do apologize for that because it's really sad. But I wish it didn't have to be this way. With our current circumstances, it has to happen. Piggybacking off of that announcement, however, comes a much more exciting announcement that I just could not wait to share. Seeing as F is no longer for Guild, we've expanded. To be as accessible as possible, we've made some changes. Since we believe board games are a great unifier during social isolation, Guild will henceforth meet every A, C, and E day at lunch from 11:05 to 12:05. So that's 3 whole hours of Guild every cycle if you attend every meeting. But here's the other thing, because let me be real with you. Us proprietors of Guild don't want to steal time away from other fantastic clubs as they transition and acclimate to digital platforms. So for this reason, we don't want you to come to every Guild meeting as the other guilds start to digitize. In fact, we discourage it. Go out, expand your horizons, and enjoy the wonderful array of clubs that are hopefully still offered. And that's all I really have to say for now. So what's for Guild? A, C, E is for Guild. What's for Guild? ACE is for Guild. What's for Guild? Synchronous learning days are for Guild. So please, anyone interested, come to the digital Guild meeting today at 11:05, and there's a whole lot to talk about. Thank you.
Cool. All right. And actually, before we do any other announcements, I do want to say that we are actually encouraging people to, if you want to keep your club running, you can actually do that on asynchronous days. It'll just require some more planning. But if your club doesn't have a chance to meet on one of the synchronous days, feel free to make something happen on, B, E, whatever it is, or B or D or whatever it is. Okay, we have Miss Wilson has an announcement or two.
Okay, so my announcement is Executive Student Council elections are opening up. The information is on the Haiku student government page. So go to student government page on Haiku. There's information about elections, and email me if you're interested in running for executive for next year. And my second announcement is the winners of the AMC math contest. Peter Zhao won the AMC 12, and he already participated in the AIME, and Gabriel Zhang won the AMC 10, and I have prizes for them, but we'll have to wait until I see them in person to get a prize. That's it.
Okay, perfect. Congratulations to them. Now we have Anna for Hispanic Culture Club. Anyone?
It looks like she just left the meeting. She might have done that on accident, but is there any more announcements until she?
Yeah, Arnold for Chess Club.
Okay, so the chess tournament will be continuing. The teachers tournament should be sometime this week. I still have to talk to you guys about that. And the final round robin should be starting next week. We are going to be live streaming that on Cadence Twitch. I will paste the link in the chat. Be there or be square. Thank you.
Cool. All right. Is Anna back for Hispanic Culture Club?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, so
perfect.
tomorrow we will be meeting during 11 to 12. I'll be sending out an email, and we're going to either talk about one of our previous topics or watch a movie. So, yeah, I'll be sending that out soon. Thank you.
Perfect. All right. I'll hand it over to Josephine and Ash. She's going to talk a little bit more about sophomore speeches, I think, or set them up.
All right. So just to restate what I said for anyone who showed up after, please keep comments to only encouraging words, if even that, because they are distracting for whoever is talking. And then also, this is after the sophomore speech. This is the end of break. So feel free to unmute yourself and cheer. Yeah, like you would in a normal break. So yeah, without further ado, our first sophomore speech on online break is, I believe, Tony Zhao.
Wait, do I just start? Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
When people think of China, what they imagine is probably the fancy cities like Beijing or Shanghai. In these cities, people can get everything they need. Children can easily get educated. People can find work easily. But this is only 50% of China. There's another 50% of China, which people living in poor communities. For volunteers there, I gained various experiences. Xibaipo is a town which is surrounded by mountains. In that area, there are over 10,000 people live without any services like roads, healthy centers, water treatment, and education. In Xibaipo, life is bleak. When I volunteered there, I found out that the village only had children and old people because all the adults in the village are going out to find a job and make money. So they are going to the big cities like Beijing or Shanghai. And these adults do not go back. Some adults even remarry in the big city, have their new children. When the children from the village grow up, they follow their parents' footsteps and go to the big city too, and leave the village empty. When I heard this news from one volunteer group called Qingquan, I was very worried about it. So my father and I made a big decision. My father decided to build a school and teach English there, and I went there to be his student. I used to live in Qingdao, where the living conditions are relatively good. When I first arrived in Xibaipo, I was shocked by the poverty. At first, I could not accept the living conditions there, but over time, I gradually got used to it. So there's no electronics, therefore I gained more relationships. I saw what impressed me the most is a student in Xibaipo who insists on their dreams and would seize every opportunity to learn, even in a tough environment. I saw lots of students do not have books and pencils, but they are still working hard. Lots of my friends told me that they don't have much time to study because their parents are not with them to have to take care of their younger brother and sisters and cook dinner for them and finish homework each day. Under that influences, I also corrected lots of my bad habits. I can still remember one of these boys is a high school student whose dream is becoming an engineer. He has been working so hard to chase his dream. Just imagine that if you're struggling to put food on the table, would you still working hard to chase your dream? Probably not. But he gave me and my father a really impressive speech that influenced me a lot. I can still remember one of his sentences. It doesn't matter where you come from. What really matters is where you want to go. This sentence still encourages me even today, even though he living in a tough environment, but he's still working hard and do not give up. Now he's in one of most famous universities studying engineering. This real experience has taught me a lot, not only broadened my horizon, but also the quality that the village people had. It's hard to find this quality nowadays. I can still remember that sentence. It doesn't matter where you come from. What really matters is where you want to go. Thank you.
Yay!
Hey,
Nice work.
well done, Tony.
All right. Next up, we have Sydney Choi.
No,
No.
she heard.
Nope.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
correct.
We
I
rescheduled.
still have an announcement to make. Sorry, if that's okay. I forgot to fill out the form. So I did it 2 minutes before break. So I'm really sorry about that. But I just wanted to say that we're combining Activism Key Club and Q&A to make a club called Quack, and it'll be meeting today during lunch. I refuse to change the name. It is called Quack from now on. But so we'll be meeting during lunch, and I will put the link in the comments for the Google Meet. And thank you. Yeah, that's all.
All right, cool. I think that's everything. Go to class. Perfect.
We still have 10 minutes.
Pretty good considering how many more people have jumped in, and
Yeah.
the stability is stunning. All right, peace.
There was so much lag when everyone